So today what we're going to get started on is just setting up some gym equipment, taking it off, taking it down. But before we get started, I just want to note that all of the mats are on the floor for safety purposes. I have here a step stool for my safety at Body Mechanics. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to assemble a swing. So first things first, this little contraption device here is called a carabiner. You want to make sure that it is right side up at all times. We're going to attach it up there to the eye hole in the rotational device. And this right here is our height adjuster. It's going to help maneuver how tall we want the swing and how low we want the swing. So I'm just going to assemble really quickly. Again, you want to bring our height adjuster down to eye level to make it more accessible. I'm going to move this. Okay. So to get started, I am going to use, we're going to set up some swings. I'm going to start with the Superman swing, but before we get started, we do have some precautions and contraindications. So if a client has a seizure disorder, and is not controlled, does not have medication, you want to be sure that, and they're experiencing some type of triggering by the swinging sensation, you want to stop because it is contraindicated. You don't want to continue. However, if the client does have a seizure disorder and has medication, but they are experiencing some type of triggered sensation by the vestibular input that the swing is giving, you only want to do so in a linear function, so that's going to be front, back, side to side, and you're going to do so for a shorter amount of time. And if the client has a seizure disorder that is controlled by medication and is not experiencing any type of input, then you can proceed. You only want to do so in a linear fashion. So again, that front, back, side to side. And if you are unsure of your client's threshold, what you want to do is you want to have the swing at a lower to the ground. You want to start off slowly, and you want to just be wary and monitoring your patient at all times. So you want to see if there's any changes in skin tone, if they're sweating, if their breathing has changed. Just something to look for and to monitor. So to assemble, I'm just going to click that carabiner on right side up, bring it up, and then we're going to slowly bring it forward. You want to make sure that it is at shin level at all times for your client. I am going to bring it up just a little bit for my purposes. So to mount, you have two options. You can grab onto the top. You can instruct your client to just jump on. However, if they feel that they don't feel safe doing so, you can ask them to bring it in between their legs, and they can sit on and then swing. So you have a little buddy tail, and you can do it that way. Say that you want to move on to your next task. What you want to do is always ensure that you bring down the swing so that it's touching the floor at all times. And then you will disassemble that way. The next one that we're going to do is going to be the platform swing. And to ensure the platform swing, you want to make sure that none of the ropes are tangled or twisted at any way. Make sure that the carabiner is connected and, again, right side up. And you're going to bring forward. So what you want to do is there are two ways. You can lift it, or what I like to do is I like to use my foot to help pop it up. So I'll bring my foot under, and then slowly lift up. And then you can get on two ways. You can get on this way by having both hands on, having the client sit down and swinging, or you could have them on their knees and on their tummy. Okay, and same concept of how you want to disassemble it. You would just want to lift up slightly, bring it down to the floor. And the reason we use the wedge, here they have different sizes. I'm just going to use a smaller one. So what we're going to do is we're going to help promote tummy time. So we're going to have the client lay down on their tummy, and depending on how much work you want to provide them, you can have them lower down or higher up. This is going to promote posture control, neck support, chest strengthening, as well as bimanual coordination. So we can introduce puzzles being onto the floor. We can do different like sorting making sure something goes into a bin, playing with bean bags and whatnot. Again, it's going to be more of support and determining on how low you want your client, how much you want them to do. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to our scooter board. So we have two scooter boards. We have a larger one and a smaller one. It's very important to ensure the child's safety, as we said, throughout the whole time. So anytime you're using it, before or after, you want to make sure that it's laying flat on its stomach and then you have the wheels up. So that if a client runs over, you have someone else in the gym as well, they're not going to get on it, slip, or fall. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the bigger one. Oh, use the bigger one. We're just going to flip it around. Again, for safety purposes, you as the OT want to ensure 3 points of contact. So you're going to have your foot in front of the wheel. You're going to have one hand on the board and another hand by standby guard or close guard contact of the client. So you're here, the client's here. The way you want your client to come on, so you're going to have them on their knees, and you're just going to ask them to kind of crawl onto the board. And what you want to ensure and make sure that you're directing your client is you want them to keep their hands out, not in, because if we do in, they have a chance of injuring themselves by the wheels. So again, we want to just keep it out like you're flying a plane, like you're flying just in general, like space or stars. And that's how we do the scooter board. Scooter board is for, again, postural support, neck support, overall strength. Yes, okay. Oh. And then lastly, we're going to talk about some of the weighted equipment. Okay. So I have a dog. This is our dog. It's a weighted equipment. Also have a dolphin, and we do have a weighted blanket and a weighted vest. It's very important to use these for our clients. One, to just have some calming weight added onto them. It can be great for proprioception input. We want to make sure that it is only 20% of the child's body weight. And then a big rule of thumb is you want to have 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off at all times, even if the client wants to keep it on. 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. It's really important because we don't want them to continue using it for an extended amount of time, as it'll form habituation and it won't be as effective in your session. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, hi Dr. Gammon. So my case study is number 34. This is Nicole. She is 5.5 or 5.6. So we're gonna get her in the swing. Okay, Nicole, are we ready to go in the swing?
Yeah.
Ready to go in?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, I want you to come towards me. Okay, I'm gonna come down here. I want you to turn around. Go ahead and look at me. We're gonna put our arms in.
This?
Yes, arms in. And then I want you to sit inside.
Wee.
Yay! Okay, so now I want you to put feet in, legs in,
Legs in.
legs in.
Wee.
How does that feel?
It feels so fun.
Yeah, are you ready to go for a little swing?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna swing just a little, okay?
Wee.
So what I want us to do is,
More.
we're gonna do some more, okay?
More.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna blow some bubbles and I want you to pop them, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I want you to pop bubbles.
Pop. Pop.
We're gonna pop more.
I can't see.
It's okay, we'll turn. Pop bubbles. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna do,
More bubbles.
okay, we're gonna do one more bubble right here. Oh,
Oh.
I got it. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead, how about we play with some bean bags?
Okay.
Let's play with some bean bags. Here's some bean bags for you.
This feels nice.
It feels good, huh? Like little beans inside.
Yeah, I like it.
So what I want you to do is I want you to shoot the bean bags inside the target.
Oh no.
It's okay. We'll try again.
Oh.
One more time.
Oh.
Yay,
I got it. More. More.
Okay, two more.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Perfect. Okay, so Nicole, we're gonna get out and move on to our next activity. How do we get out?
How do we get out? I think.
Whoa!
Crash.
I like how you crashed on the path, but next time, let's work with our legs first, okay? Legs out first.
Okay. Next
Next time. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, Nicole. Wow, you crashed. Good job crashing into the pad.
I want more crash.
Okay, we'll do some more, but let's do our obstacle course first. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay, let's try, okay? Come on over. So what I want you to do is I want you to hop up like a bunny. Hop.
Hop.
Great. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop back off. Hop.
Hop.
Perfect. We're going to take off our socks because this can be very scary if we have socks on.
Yeah.
We're going to take off our socks. Okay.
Okay.
Hop on like a bunny one more time. Hop.
Hop.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to face this side. Turn. Knock over that tower for me. Whoa! Great job. Now we're going to walk sideways, face towards me. Nice and slow. How do we feel?
Good. Can I
Good?
crash?
No, we're not going to crash. Not yet. We're going to go through all of it once, and then you can crash, okay? Go ahead and hop up there. Hop. Wow! Great job. Now you're going to turn face towards me. We're going to go slowly down.
1, 2, 3, 4. I like how it feels.
You like how it feels? You feel the little ridges on there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you want to hop like? We hop like a bunny. What should we do now? How do we want to jump? Maybe a kangaroo?
Oh yeah.
Kangaroos jump high. Let's jump like a kangaroo. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was so high. Good job. So now what I want you to do is you're going to have you turn this way. Okay, step down. Okay, knock over this tower. Wow, good job. Now we're going to turn around. Ooh,
There's
tricky. Knock that one down. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Let's come on down here.
Face this way?
We can face that way, whichever way you want to do. We're going to jump. We should jump for the stars. How does that sound? Let's jump for the stars.
I like that.
Ready? 1, 2. Jump for the stars. Good job. Okay, now let's hop on up. Okay, so you did really, really good. Let's crash into our crash pad. Okay, Nicole, are you ready for our next activity?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
We're going to play with some Play-Doh. How does that feel?
I want more crash.
You want more crash? Okay, we'll do more crash after we do the Play-Doh, okay?
Okay.
So I have all these fun shapes and letters and sizes. Look at those.
Wow.
Nice, huh? Can you do me a favor? Can you open that up for me?
Ah,
Good job. Let's scoop it out.
scoop it out.
Yeah, let's take all the Play-Doh out. Ooh, it's kind of hard, huh?
It's hard Play-Doh.
Okay, let's make some shapes and stars. Remember when we were shooting for the stars?
Yeah, I like that one.
How does that Play-Doh feel for you?
It feels good. I like
Yeah.
it's very there's a lot rubbery.
Rubbery? Is it squishy too?
Yeah, squishy, rubbery.
Squishy. Yeah, so why don't we, can you open your hand for me? Why don't we just see, how does this feel? How does that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah?
There's a lot. It's like deep
Nice
pressure.
pressure, huh?
Mhm.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Look at those fun shapes on your hand. Wow!
1, go.
Okay, so I began the session with a cuddle swing. I did so for my client for proprioceptive input, which just is allowing her the deep pressure. We also were popping bubbles as well as using bean bags, and that was kind of working on her eye-hand coordination, bimanual coordination, just also keeping her attentive during and throughout the session. I also, playing with the bean bags, was giving her that sensory seeking information to be able to see what's in the bean bag and throwing it into the target. Next, I worked on the obstacle course. I wanted to ensure her safety, so we did take off her socks, as well as having a crash pad on each side. I do notice that I could have had the crash pad just a bit closer, but I was making sure that I was, standby guard and close guard contact with her throughout the entire session. We were focusing on that, again, to be attentive for coordination, as well as just her loving the environment of looking at the equipment or going around equipment and seeking more. She does happen to ask for more several times, and we came to a compromise. If we finish one obstacle course, we can do the next one, and then you can go into the crash pad. I also did that for the obstacle course for tactile input, and then we moved on to our Play-Doh, or just the fine motor skills as well as sensory, just making sure she can feel what's happening on her hand. And this all is just kind of preparing her for those prehension skills and getting her ready for kindergarten, and also just having fun.